In Waterbury, Jason Hawkins, NBC Connecticut News.
All right, folks, 9:50 now. You recognize this familiar face. Our weekend viewers certainly do. That's Darren's dog, Bentley. Now, it is a cold morning out there with snow and ice covering the ground, and that is the topic of today's segment. The harsh New England weather is brutal on people and our four-legged friends like Bentley as well. And this morning, we are starting a new feature called Ask the Dogologists. Melissa Squires and Ben Braunstein with Dogology in Canton are here this morning with what dog owners need to know. Good morning to you both, and to you, Mr. Bentley.
Thank you for having us.
How are you? I've missed you. I haven't seen you in a long time. All right, we're going to get right to the segment now because we can visit with Bentley later. All right, first, how well your dog handles the cold likely depends on their breed.
Absolutely, and Bentley is appropriately garbed today, certainly. It depends on the breed, type of fur, and age as well is a big factor. So breeds that have a single coat, like Maltese, Yorkie, Chihuahuas, Greyhounds, Pit Bull Terriers, they might need more protection, where double-coated breeds, German Shepherds, Great Pyrenees, they actually can overheat with too much.
And I know Darren does a great job. He always has Bentley clothed when he takes him out for a walk this time of the year, because he's only 8 pounds and he's still a little guy. He's only about 2 years old. So
absolutely.
And he's got some of the proper clothing on right now. He's got a little Sherpa jacket. He's got a sweater underneath that. And the other thing you want to mention are paws, right? Like the booties for the paws.
Absolutely. Well, this is actually a very important topic. With all the ice melter that's on the town roads, the sidewalks, even stuff that we use ourselves, it's really important to protect their paws, and you can do that 2 ways. One, you can use booties, which I will admit not all dogs like booties. The second would be to use a protective salve on their feet, take them for the walk, and this is the most important step. When you come back in, wipe their feet, wipe it off.
Because of that ice melt, which is just everywhere this time of year, and it really can be very dangerous to animals.
Absolutely. Irritating to the paws, and if they're licking their paws, it can cause gastrointestinal distress.
Okay, Ben, you specialize in training. Now, dogs certainly need a lot of exercise, but winter weather not exactly conducive for being outside. What do you suggest when you can't take your dog outside as much?
Yeah, you know, nobody really wants to go outside in this weather, and obviously dogs have a decrease in their exercise. If you can find ways to entertain them indoors, obviously that's preferable. Mental exercise versus physical exercise. Doing lots of trick training, sit, down, stay, maybe even playing ball with them in the house, something to sort of entertain them, keep them active.
I know Bentley can play fetch pretty much all day, just throwing the ball across the room, he'll be happy. All right, let's talk about nutrition in the wintertime. Less calories because there's really less exercise in the wintertime.
Absolutely, of course. You always want to reduce the calories, and it's something we don't necessarily think of, maybe for ourselves because we can limit ourselves, but not for our dogs. So it's important to reduce the calories, and any treats that they have, chews that they have, you know, reduce their food by that amount.
You like those all-natural chewing treats. Like Bentley, I know, loves those little Himalayan dog chews.
Yes, he does.
Because the chewing is actually exercise and is also a way to self-soothe.
Absolutely.
Yes. It's a way for them to actually exercise a little bit, keep them occupied, entertain them. You just have to be careful and pick the right chew for your dog.
All right. Any other last-minute tips? Winter months. We've still got another, what is it, 5 weeks maybe to go?
5 weeks. And be careful of those fences. Now that we have so much snow, when people have fenced backyards, they get pretty. Dogs can jump them if they want to get out. So be very careful.
All right, folks. Now the Dogologists are really taking questions for future segments. We want to make this a regular thing. If you have something to ask them about your dog or your cat's nutrition, behavior, or wellness, go to our website nbcconnecticut.com and search links. You can leave a question for them, and it may be featured in an upcoming segment. So please send along those questions. We certainly appreciate it. Thank you both very much. And thank you, Mr. Bentley.
Thank you.
All right, coming up, Darren will be back with an update on the snow heading our way. Stay with us. Back in 2 minutes.